Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in one of my previous videos, I spoke about a working paper that focuses on the different sources of wealth and which of those sources have been more relevant for different individuals based on their economic class. In that paper, which I think I also put the link in the description in the video. It stated that among the various sources of wealth, inheritances have not been a significant source of wealth for neither classes of individuals, regardless, even whether they are at the top of the of social classes or the richest or the poorest. And this also applies even for those who are the top 100% in terms of wealth. And instead, for those at the top 100%, their main source of wealth has been so far income from financial assets and from businesses. And let me just tell you that I will put the links to that paper and also the video that I made in the previous the video that I made previously in the comment section below. And I will also put the piece of news, the news piece that is the subject of this video, because however, despite all of this that has been happening, this fact and this finding that working paper has described, it has recently been published in several media sources or media outlets, including the Financial Times, that according to the Swiss bank, the UBS, 2023 marks the first time in 9 years. 9 years mean because that's when UBS started collecting this data. So in 2023, it's the first time in 9 years in which billionaires have attained more assets through inheritances than through other sources of wealth, including, as I said before, income from financial assets and businesses. And so UBS Research found out that I think it was 53 years of billionaire, 53 heirs of billionaires inherited 100. This was approximately, of course, 151 billion US dollars worldwide. In 23 so far. Of course, these are figures. The news piece, I think it was on November 13th, so I would suppose that it should cover the first 10 months of the year, all the way from the beginning of the year up until October, or up until mid-November. So 151 billion US dollars inherited so far in 2023, while only 141 billion US dollars, so $10 billion less, was accumulated by 84 billionaires during the same period across the globe. And furthermore, the UBS also expects that this change is likely to become a trend over the next few decades. And why is that? Because, as you probably know, because the reasons that they are pointed out is that more than 1,000 billionaires are expected to pass on an estimated 5.2 trillion US dollars to their heirs over the course of those following those future decades that will come. And so this prediction, and this is what the point that I was going to touch upon on. This prediction from UBS comes as part of the ongoing trend, which is named, I think everyone have heard the term right now, which is the Great Wealth Transfer. And so this trend is basically described by the baby boomer generation, the cohort born between 1946 and 1964, which is currently the wealthiest generation. And this generation is basically because, of course, this generation is already quite old, and because of many factors that contributed to being the wealthiest generation, is basically passing on this wealth to their heirs, and among them, most of them are the ones from Gen X, the Generation X, which are the people who were born, I believe, in between 1965 and 1980, and also the Millennials cohort, which is the ones who basically, I'm also one millennial between 1981 and 1996, and so beyond this apparent change in the dynamics of wealth, the UBS also notes that this situation is also a sign that wealth creation has recently become a little bit more difficult to achieve, and it has become a little bit more difficult target to attain. And why is that? There are several factors, but among them, of course, the significant rise in interest rates that has been ongoing over the past year, and yeah, those increases in interest rates, not only in the U.S. but also in Europe, has been significant and quite rapid in that sense, and also the increased economic and geopolitical uncertainty that has been going on, with not only with the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, but also the situation, which is also not new, between Israel and the Hamas, and also the political tensions have been going on between the U.S. and China, the issue that surrounds the Taiwan island as well, and so basically these factors are pointed out by the UBS as the factors that are basically making the attainment and the creation of wealth among the highest net worth individuals a little bit more difficult to attain. Of course, these factors, some of them are expected to be temporary, other ones are expected to be a little bit more permanent or longer lasting. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if this trend will continue as they predict for the following decades. But yeah, of course, we'll be there to see how it turns out. So basically, that is all for today. I find the topic of the Great Wealth Transfer quite interesting, and so I will find some time to make a future video about it, because I think that's quite an interesting topic, and I think it's going to shed a little bit more light about some misnomers and misinterpretation about this particular topic, which I think it's going to be quite useful to dissect in a future video. So basically, yeah, that is all for today. Feel free to like the video and comment on the section below. Subscribe as well, and feel free to get in touch with me on LinkedIn if you need to discuss the topic a little bit further. So thank you very much, and have a great week ahead. Thank you.